We ready.
All right. Yeah, we ready. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 3200 podcast. Today, man, it's gonna be a good show. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Got Leo. He's got a kind of a crazy grin over there. So I know he got some crazy plans. So I don't want to hear about it. Hey, man, we got some good topics we're gonna talk about today, man. Of course, we talk about anything on the show. So if you got something you want to talk about, hit us up in the comments. We'll talk about it, discuss. But if you stay right there, we'll be right back here in a second, right now.
Hey, the 3200, you know how we connect. 3200 Magnolia was the address. Beaumont, Texas, had to do it like that. Wanna welcome everybody to the podcast. Plenty stories that we gotta explore. From the views of husbands, fathers, entrepreneurs, baby fathers and workers. I know this though for certain. You gon' laugh, have a good time till your side hurting. 3200, but you already know this. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Let's go. Intellectual, entertaining for show. 32 double O, let's go. 3200, but you already know this. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Intellectual, entertaining for show. 32 double O, let's go. Hey, yeah, make sure that you turn it up. Get the talking, ain't no topic that we do not discuss. Yeah, everything and nothing at the same time. Good vibes, tune in, cause you know it's going down. 3200.
To the show. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Welcome back to the show, man. Hopefully everything goes good today. Jonathan's not here today. I ain't got nothing rude. You know, he always say something rude about us. Whenever we're not there, he always talk crazy. He talk crazy. I ain't even got anything to say about him. But he's out watching the kids today. So you see, he doing this thing. But we got Leo here. Okay, I just read you what you put on there. We got Leo here. Go ahead, man. You got like 5 seconds, man. Just let us have it.
Just got 5 seconds, man. Just got 5 seconds. That 44 to 19 whooping. Cross your head, boy. Cross your head. Let's go, Saints. Let's go.
All right. I hope you got out.
Man, you got Molly Wild. That's the last thing I'll say. That's the last thing.
Look, I wasn't gonna talk about it, man, at first to begin the show with, but we can already talk about it, man. And I'll give my excuse. First, referees cheated for y'all, man. They wasn't calling no penalties for my boys, man. They wasn't calling nothing. And then the rest of it to be us, but our defense didn't show up, man. I know people blame it Dak because they always blame it on Dak, but you look at it, we scored on just about every drive, except for probably about 3 drives I think we didn't score on. But
hold up. Oh, you counting kicks and scores. Okay. Yeah, you right.
No, look, we scored. Yeah, we scored every drive. Yeah, kicks, that's a scoring drive. You put something on the board. But that ain't the kind of that, and we ain't even got a lot. Think about it, bro. We ain't got a lot of quarterbacks in the league that's gonna shoot it out like that. Like you remember them games where we had Peyton and Brady going touchdown for touchdown. Like there's not a lot of quarterbacks. Burrow, probably Allen and Mahomes are probably the only other quarterbacks that can do that. They can go touchdown for touchdown. The defense got to do something. Dak is not that type of quarterback, but they did score on their drives. It's just I don't know what was going on with the defense. They were at the game. I don't know what they were.
They the same defense that showed up last year against Green Bay. By the way, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know why we ain't consistent like that, there, man. I don't know. I don't know why we can't have a consistent defense. Okay. She say Pam Grier, Foxy Brown. I don't know where that come from, but okay. Good times. It was more beautiful. Okay, she got a question for us. Pam Grier, Foxy Brown, Bernadette Stannis, the daughter on Good Times. Who is more beautiful? She say definitely Bernadette easily. Who you got?
I don't think that's that's not an easy what you call it to me. Both of them are very that is not an easy.
Yeah.
Now if you saying Pam Grier versus the mama on Good Times, then
Bernadette.
Damn,
it's hard. How old?
Damn, James.
How old was she when she was shooting Good Times, man? That's a good. No, I don't want to be like.
Maybe a teenager. I think they wasn't too young.
So I can't even do like that, man. I'm gonna go with Pam Grier, and then I thought for a while that Bernadette was. I thought the lady Bernadette was the same lady that was the mom on Bernie Mac's show. I thought that for the long.
Oh no, sir. No, sir. Whoever Angel Holly is, she's trying to get us in trouble. Angel, I don't know what's going on over there, but as a married man, and you trying to get me on trouble out there. And if you're gonna combine two beautiful women, at least let it be something. One of them be not as beautiful as they both was beautiful, both talented, wonderful women, played wonderful roles. I can't make a choice out of neither one. But if you want to add Weezy in there from the Jeffersons, then Pam Grier or Bernadette, either one of them over Weezy. I put it.
I'm gonna roll with Bernadette, man. My wife know. I'm just answering the question, so I ain't gonna give the political answer like Leo, but I'm gonna tell it for what it is. I'm going with Pam. She was 20 on Good Times. Okay, so I don't feel so bad. I don't want to be.
Both of them bolder than you. Either way, when we was watching Good Times,
I know, man. But it's like, but it's a difference, man. You can't just be watching. You know what I mean? Like you can't be watching young Janet Jackson and be like, "Oh man, she was cute then." You know what I mean? Even though you know how she grew up to be.
At the time, you could. Looking at look, you was probably you was still younger than Janet. I was younger than Janet.
Yeah. So I don't know. I even feel weird about like so a lot of these shows you be watching these kids grow up, like that rapper Lotto. I watched her on the when she did Rap Game, and I can't even watch her. I can't even watch her now. I'll be like, girl, if you don't put some clothes on, like I treat her like she my daughter. So I'm like, girl, if you don't put some clothes on there. What you singing about? You don't need to be singing about that.
Yeah, those things, it does become a little crazy. And sometimes you can't. Age is weird because, like, I like Rod Wave. I like listening to him. He's a good little dude. But he's coming to he's having a concert in San Antonio, and my son was like, "Hey, Dad," he likes Rod Wave. He's like, "Hey, Dad, you coming to Rod Wave concert?" I'm like, "Nah, dude, nah. I look like the creepy old man." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. He's not like a teenager, I'm still like 21, so it's like you can't use the excuse like, "Oh, my son wanted to see Rod Wave," and it's like he grown and taller than me, so nah, I'm like, nah. You have to enjoy him for the both of us. Big shout out to Rod Wave, man. He's a good dude.
Big shout out, man. Big shout out to Rod Wave, Pam Grier, R.I.P. Bernadette Sanders, R.I.P. All of them. I don't know if they dead. They still.
You're the worst. You're the worst. Started off bad being a Dallas fan, and then it just got worse after that.
Oh man, did you catch the election, bro?
The debate?
Yeah, the debate. I said the election. That's why I didn't finish my sentence.
I'm going to tell you like I tell people at work.
Debate.
I'm not going to watch a debate because I already know who I'm voting for. There's no doubt in my mind as to who I'm voting for. So there's no reason for me to sit here and watch the the dogs and cats that are being eaten in Cleveland or wherever he said, Ohio. What in the world, dude?
I think that's why. That's the only reason I've been watching. That's the only reason I've been watching it, man. They've been entertaining, if not anything. They're really not talking about policy. Heck, neither one of them answered any of the questions that the people was asking.
But
But it was entertaining, man. It
I
was
think on
entertaining.
her end, they have learned that with him, when you try to be um politically correct, it doesn't work out because he's there for the whole
Yeah,
entertainment factor, you know.
yeah.
So I think they learned
And
their
if we don't
defense.
know anything about him, yeah. And he did the strategy. I think a couple things in the strategy. Like I seen some of the strategy, it was clear as day. For one, he never said Kamala. I don't know if that was like a disrespectful strategy or a strategy because he couldn't pronounce the name. But like the whole thing, he never said her name. He didn't shake her hand or nothing like that. Like he was all game. He was Kobe Bryant in there, man. He was playing all. He was serious. He actually did better. He was actually doing better than I thought he would. Pretty much he was just deflecting every question they asked him and just sticking to his strong points, which was immigration. And he kept talking about that, like everything he swapped. They asked him any kind of question he didn't want to answer, he'd go straight to immigration. Uh, but she Jedi mind tricked him, man. She Jedi mind tricked him. She talked about his rallies, said he had small classes, said the rallies had small audiences. The audience left early because they were bored and confused. And once she hit that, you can see you can see on Trump's face that it got under his skin. Oh yeah, and that's when everything went down, bro. That's when he went into his rant and start talking about the people in Springfield, the Haitians in Springfield eating the cats and the dogs, and um, I think it was crazy to hear, but to see her response to it was funny because it was the same response I had. I was sitting there laughing like, what? Even after they fact checked him, like they fact checked him live, like, hey, we talked to the city manager. No cats or dogs have been eaten this spring. No, no. I looked at the news. It's on the news. So it got bad after that. She did what she's supposed to do, get under his skin. I actually thought that she would have debated him even better because of her lawyer background. I thought she would be. I mean, she stayed on him, but I thought it would be even sharper, I guess, with some of the stuff. And then he was just he didn't do as bad as I thought. The cats and dogs thing was crazy. She had one other good line where she said, you know, Trump, you invited the Taliban to Camp David. Like, why would we do this? You know what I mean? And I think I don't know what's going on in America, but it's like everybody forgot what happened those 4 years. It's like, 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 yeah, I'm down for Trump, man. The economy was great. Yeah, the economy was great. But everybody was dying. We had race wars. Did we just erase that out of history?
Doggone near had a civil war. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
you started a riot on Congress. You know, that's to me. I mean, maybe it is the military side of me, but that's like treason, dog. You know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the way I look at it, and it's just crazy.
yeah. And then after every debate now, it seems like it's happening after every debate. We get an assassination attempt. So it's like you get a debate, then the next day you get an assassination attempt. We had Trump had
Um,
another assassination attempt. Uh, I mean, you know, good job on the Secret Service on stopping stopping anybody from being harmed. that day, but it's another. So I don't know, man. He say many men. He been playing 50 Cent's Many Men, man. It might be.
I'm like, let it go, dog. That 500 yards, at 2 times. You know what I mean? If I wouldn't have spotted that fly, I would have got hit right in the head. You know what I mean? It's like, oh,
yeah.
And then, and then I get nicked. Nah, let it go, man. It's not
I'm
worth.
good.
Yeah, it's not
I'm
worth
dropping out. I think some people be celebrating and stuff, but it's not. I'll tell you the truth, bro. This is not something y'all. I mean, it's not something America needs. We don't need Trump assassinated. It's not going to make anything better. I believe it'll make it 10 times worse. You know what I mean?
I'm really proud because the two that's done it both was his like supporters. So it's really
they both voted for him the first time.
Yeah, so it's really like it shows you how wild some of his supporters are, how far out there they are. You know, and it also shows, man, you need to be careful what you're doing when you're in that type of power and that type of situation. You know, things can run away from you real fast, and next thing you know, somebody thinking you God is going to try to shoot you to show everybody else that you God. You know, so
yeah. Now that is funny. Like after the first assassination, we didn't get to talk about, but after his first assassination attempt, Trump went up there in speech. Man, he sounded like he was in a black church. I don't know if you heard his speech. He was like, I got shot the other day in the ear, and the doctor said I could have been gone, but with the grace of God, I'm still here. I was like, say that, Trump, say that, preach. He said, if it had not been for my God.
You should have played never would have made it right after that, right? Never would have made it.
They take him to church, Trump. Take him.
Oh my God. Word.
Oh man. Oh man. So man, prayers go out there to both candidates, man. I just want to say 3200 podcast does not endorse any candidate of any choice. We want you to be have the facts and get the right information so you can make an educated vote on whoever you believe treasures your values and what you believe in. So we don't endorse anybody. We say screw them all.
Except for the New Orleans Saints. That's who I endorse right there.
Oh, screw this guy. Screw them. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all look really good. Y'all putting a lot of points on the board. I'm gonna be shouting and cheering for y'all this week. I'm gonna be shouting and cheering for y'all this week, man. I really want y'all to beat the Eagles.
Me too.
So good luck.
We good till we ain't good. We good. Carr is good till he ain't. And we celebrate every time he. If y'all don't know, the Saints fan right after the game decided to have a whole Mardi Gras parade right outside the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, horns and all, umbrellas, everything you would think of at a Mardi Gras parade.
that was my thing, bro. That was my thing, bro. You just gonna pack up a tuba, say, "Man, we going to the game." Yeah. Put the tuba in the trunk.
I was excited. I was happy we won, but I'm like, "Dang, y'all are for real, for real." Had the band and all, man, in the colors.
That was all good. That was some payback. Because we did go down Bourbon Street there a couple years ago. That was some payback. I take it, man. I take it. Celebrate now.
We are. We are.
Oh man. What about the Kendrick Lamar after his Super Bowl, after coming out with his Super Bowl. Well, no, before we get to Kendrick Lamar, man, let's talk about Diddy, man. Let's talk about Diddy. Like, bro, I be wanting all the stuff to be not true, man. I be wanting him to, hey, what's going on, Angel? I be wanting the stuff not to be true, man. And he just keep digging himself deeper and deeper and deeper into the hole, bro. So
you know,
Diddy,
I don't understand why you need 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Um, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Well,
yeah,
1,000 bottles of baby oil. What exactly are you doing? I mean, I lotion myself with lotion. It still don't take a whole bottle of lotion to lotion my body. You know what I mean? One bottle lasts you
yeah.
for a minute. So I'm like, why? What was you doing with 1,000 bottles of baby oil? It's just slippery. Everywhere you go, you can't. You just slide. You sit in the chair. What is going on, man? It's just weird. It's just weird.
Hey, bro. Hey, he should have had that baby on when the cops tried to get him, man. They would never be able to put the cuffs on him. He could have got loose. Take that. He could have got loose.
I told you that I won't stop.
I don't know how true that. Somebody said that he found like 700 dildos. Also, it's just crazy stuff. This Puff Daddy rabbit hole. Pause is getting deeper and deeper and deeper, man. I don't. This is just crazy.
It's just why I don't. It just goes to show too that the eccentric life that people develop and have as they get more money and more rich, and you get more people saying yes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Doing with it. Hey,
yeah.
you wanted 3
Oh,
cases
accountability.
of baby oil. We bringing them the baby oil. You know. How did you? Who
Or was it an
brought that?
accident, man? Maybe Puff was trying to order 10 and they brought him 10 pallets.
Man, you know, there's no way. That ain't just regular, man. What are you doing, man?
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
man.
His
That's a lot.
house needed oil on it, so he just was going oil up the house. Because I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot, man.
Yeah. Oh man, Angel, she asked us a question, man. She said, "Were we all?" I think that means. I think she's trying to say, "Were we all alive when Martin started in '92?" I don't think that's aluminum. I don't know. I wasn't. I know I wasn't aluminum, but I was alive. I was probably about that's about fourth, fifth grade, '92. Yeah,
Who
yeah, we
you?
both was alive when Martin started. Yeah,
I
I was about
graduated in
fourth, fifth grade. You
'95.
was in like
Yeah,
so yeah, you was in high school when Martin started.
yeah.
Yeah, I still watch Martin too, Miss Angel.
Mm.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Now, Kendrick. Now we go to Kendrick, man. After Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy was arrested on those accounts. I think a couple other women came out against him.
He
I
going
think
to
the
jail.
FBI got a deeper. Yeah, he's going to jail. He's going to jail, bro. The FBI got a lot of stuff. Yeah, she was saying a lie. The FBI got a lot of stuff on them. That's why they're releasing a whole bunch of little stuff because I'm pretty sure the charges he got are a lot bigger than so.
I think they released the oil bottle just to be like, what the hell? They hoping somebody in
Yeah,
America can be like, oh yeah, you used the baby oil. They could figure it out. You just walk in the room like, what's going on?
Say, y'all look a little ashy here. Look, man. He's got some wild stuff, man. He does some wild stuff.
Yeah.
Even I don't know. I don't know if you heard. Listen, I just heard a couple superstars interviews, and everybody like I'm staying out of it. Like even Marlon Wayans, and I heard a couple other people do interviews, and whenever they be like, "Well, you at the Puff Daddy party?" It's like, "Yeah, but I left early." That's like everybody response. Like, nah, I got out of there early.
Because they probably took the wrong turn. You know, it's like wrong turn in Albuquerque. They took the wrong turn and walked into the closet, the bathroom with the 1,000 things of baby. I was like, nah. I thought you had to use the bathroom. Let's go, man. I don't know what's going on. Did he know?
I don't know what's going on.
But it's extra
They
slippery.
zebras.
There's nothing to say about it. It's just weird.
It's weirder.
Yeah.
And then they got they got the videotapes and everything. It's just yeah, it's over for Puff Daddy, man.
Mm.
It stopped. It stopped. You said it wouldn't stop, but it stopped. Oh man. Hey, Kendrick Lamar released a new track after his Super Bowl announcement that he will be performing at a halftime show. He released his new track, Watch the Party Dies. Which had like a slow, jazzy, mellow beat. But he calls out people, you know, some folks are saying it's a Drake diss, but I'm looking at it as he dissed the entire industry, pretty much there. Leah, what you thought about the track?
Oh, it was good. It was Kendrick again. But I agree with you. I feel like it was just, and this isn't its first time doing that against the whole industry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's what he do. He's good at it. But yeah, it was a good track. Very lyricism, of course, is Kendrick. Um,
Yeah.
and then what you probably about to get into how he calls out what would Lecrae and Dee1 do. And Lecrae and Dee1 threw out
Yeah.
some tracks. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I really like the Lecrae track. I love the D1 track. I love the D1 track. D1 with Holy Ghost Gangster on. Yeah. Hey, inspired shots. But I think it's good too because like I've been listening to D1 Lecrae for a long time. I know some people are familiar with Lecrae, not so much D1 until recently. How D1 been doing his interviews and he's been calling out just about everybody. Uh, People are now just hearing D1, but I think always Christian hip hop to me is so refreshing. Like whenever I want to get away from ooh baby, whenever I want to get away from that, you know, I always listen to my Christian hip hop because the lyricism is better, the content is better. You know, what I mean, everything is always better. So I'm glad that he's introducing a lot of people to these guys, Lecrae and D1, and hopefully, people are predicting that they're gonna bring him on the Super Bowl. I doubt that Lecrae or D1 be on the Super Bowl show. I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring his guys with him. If he bring anybody with him, he might go with Solo Dolo. But I think it's some good tracks, all three good tracks. If you hadn't heard that D1 track, go ahead, go back, listen to that. We can't share the music on here because we don't have any copyrights and they didn't took all our videos. uh you had anything else on that one?
Nah. That's it. Great. Go out, listen to them. Both of them are good. Well, all three songs are good. You know, lyricism, no lyrics.
Y'all talk lyricism is good. Lyricism is coming back, man. It's coming back. Y'all talked about Shay Shay last week, so y'all talked about Shay Shay and his sex tape.
Man, they need to stop. They need to stop. Because when you brought it up, I hadn't heard it. And then after I found, I was like, so you telling me the phone was on the dresser or was it whatever? And all you heard was a noise. It's like you up in the middle of the night and you sneaking to get some milk and cookies, and your mama and daddy is in the bedroom doing what they do. That's about what the same level that was. He did not need to apologize. Um, he's a single man doing single man things. There was no video, it was just audio, and it was just Michelle, whoever he said, you know what I mean? It was nothing, man. That should have been
There's a breathing. There's a lot of breathing. A lot of breathing.
You talking about that, and I mean, when y'all was called that, there ain't no sex tape, man. That's just people making. That was a 1990s R&B song. That's what that is. If you don't believe me, there's this group called Intro, song called "Come Inside." Listen to that song. It's the end of the song. Yeah, it's the same. What's up, Mr. Jerry?
Well, that's a point that Cam and Mace brought up, and I'm kind of with Cam and Mace. They say it was kind of staged, bro. They said it was staged. It's like the main point is they.
Go ahead.
That?
I was like,
the main point was they say.
Go ahead.
All right, their main point was it's staged because it takes about 4 buttons to go on Instagram Live. It was broadcast on Instagram Live. So he said to go on Instagram Live, first you got to hit the Instagram button, then you got to hit post, then you got to hit live, and then I think they ask you one more time, are you ready to go live? You got to hit that button. He said, ain't no way they accidentally hit all of that.
You know what I say to Cam and Mace? You know what I say to them? I like to thank Uncle Shay Shay for doing a sex tape that was very politically correct and decent. Unlike Ray J and Kim Kardashian and all the other people. How did this tape leak? You move the cell phone around so we can get better views, and then act like the cell phone was. I didn't know we was taping. So I like to thank Uncle Shay Shay for just giving us the noises and not giving us any visual. Politically correct.
Hey, the worst.
Do your thing.
The worst one, bro. It was one of the housewives. I can't remember her name. I think it was the Housewives of Love and Hip Hop or one of them shows. She had a sex tape. One of them girls had a sex tape leak, and you could clearly see that it was production because the camera had the right angles, and they were switching from room to room. I think one of them, she was holding on to the shower curtain, and like, what kind of shower curtain? That must be a good shower curtain. They ain't fell over. She hold on to the shower curtain and everything. Like, bro, this is not. It's like, oops, I accidentally leaked. Yeah, full production. You can see the boom guy, the microphone,
the mic.
Yeah, you see the boom guy with the mic.
It's not that serious. This should not even be that scrutinized to me. It's just sounds. Yeah, I mean, if I was TMZ or whoever, I would have once you told me, oh, we got the Witch Card tape or whatever, and then I hear these sounds, it's like, man, that ain't nothing. I'm like, you got a video with
you gotta think too, he works for you gotta think about it too, he works for ESPN, which is owned by Disney. So every little, you know what I mean? You gotta be careful.
Talking about Disney, who just dropped a Deadpool movie.
Yeah, Disney.
Just dropped Deadpool and Wolverine movie. That is.
That is.
Disney be sneaking in, and that's what gets me about people. Disney be sneaking in stuff, and then y'all act like, oh, they're such a good company. They be sneaking in these movies and stuff like that, man. It wouldn't surprise me. Nah, I ain't gonna say that because they be in cut canceled out little. I'm trying to
cut us off, man. No. Hey, I love Disney. I love Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse, Big Boys, man. We don't shut our show off. Oh man. All right, we'll go back and we'll jump into football, man. A lot of big injuries already happening this year. My poor little fantasy football team is like gone after 2 weeks because he
Mm,
dog on the injuries. Tua though, one big injury. Tua took a big hit
mm,
from actually took the hit from Hamlin, who this is really is like season back. But
mm-mm,
Tua took a
mm-mm.
big
You
hit
you
from
need to quit.
Hamlin.
You need to quit that. Quit that.
Uh,
You're reporting it wrong. You are reporting it wrong.
what happened? I thought he got hit by. Well, he ran into
He
Hamlin.
he hit Hamlin. Hamlin turned around and got touched in the shoulder. He hit Hamlin. Hamlin did don't do that to
Yeah.
that dude. Hamlin ain't had nothing to do with that. He ran into that.
Well, he took a
That's
big
what
hit, man. This is actually his, I think they say fourth concussion in 5 years.
yeah.
I believe he had two in the NFL. He had three in the NFL and one in college, I believe. So
He
a
was
lot of
spread
people
out.
are asking for him. Yeah, all kind of other injuries too. A lot of people
Mm,
are saying that he should go ahead and retire, man. What do you feel about that?
he should. He should. If you get a concussion from running into a guy, and you didn't even run into like his helmet or nothing, if you tonight, um, go watch the video in slow motion. He ran into the dude's like shoulder. So if you running into somebody's shoulder pad and you get a concussion, it's time to put it up, dog. He's only like I think
Yeah,
26 or something like that. He's
yeah,
young, man. He's young, man, and nobody. And truthfully, man, I don't want to. They'll turn me off from watching any Miami games for the rest of the year if he come back on that field. I'm not watching that game because at any given time you could die out there.
yeah,
Because if this got you that, you know what I mean? Because at first, you think about the first, because this like the third or fourth one. The first one wasn't that bad, but once that hand started, dude, mm-mm, mm.
yeah. And that's what we know of because some of the NFL players and some of the football players be playing with concussions. You know what I mean? You say
Yeah,
what Terry said. He said that
yeah,
last one was the first to win to full rig. Yeah. So I mean, he might can get out there and play. He might can do it right now, but you don't even want to think about where you are in life right now. I think you should be thinking about your future. And when you see how these brain injuries affected a lot of these players who are committing suicide, are they're doing, you know what I mean? Are they're messed up? You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Unless
I
they
mean,
playing
I
two hand
understand that
touch,
yeah, no, no. And this is only week 2, man. You got a full 14 more games. And I believe Miami would probably make the playoffs. So you're looking at a whole bunch more games, a whole bunch more hits for a long season. If this was at the end of the year, and they put them in, I'm honest, being honest, I'd probably be like, okay, yeah, they got probably another game left. This is playoffs account, but you got a full season. That's a lot of hits, bro. I think go ahead, retire. Like even if you're thinking, I know a lot of players be thinking about their family and all of that stuff, but
man, he can be the sports
till they come,
person. He can be the face of CTE right now and
yeah,
do those type of toss and things. But he needs to think. Somebody needs to help him think about his health.
yeah,
Because I'm like that. If you running into people and you go into something like it's over, man. Two hand touch, flag football. So you know what I mean. I'm scared
coach,
with flag.
coach, coaching something,
Yeah, coach, anything,
something,
bro. Anything.
yeah.
Sell tickets to the game. I don't know. But but you should not be nowhere near that field.
And, I'm hoping the best for him. I know this is hard for his family. From the response that the we're I ain't gonna lie, the way Miami talking right now, they're like, well, if he say he can go in, we're gonna bring him in. That's kind of how I took some of their responses uh, about the injury. Look like they
Yeah,
gonna
because
do
that's a
what's
bad
best for the
business
team.
decision for them.
They did pull in Huntley, and I think their backup. Oh yeah, so they did
Yeah,
pull in Huntley, and they got some backups and stuff, but we'll see. Yep.
man, you chopped and screwed.
Man, because that's you talking about Disney.
That's
uh,
the power of Disney.
can you
Man,
get? Yeah,
I I think Miami they're speaking that way because it's a business decision. I think he was guaranteed like 100 million or something like that. So it's like we have to pay him out.
yeah,
But dog, no, no, man. I tell you, if he come, I think he's out for like 3 or 4 games. If he come back, if he come back, man, I'll tell you, I'm not watching none of his games. None. I don't want to be a witness to it at all. I don't care if they make it to the
yeah,
Super
yeah.
Bowl. I
Terry
ain't
said
watching.
teams don't care about
Yeah, they
players. Yeah,
don't.
Terry said teams don't care about players being concussed. Their only concerns are winning. Same in college. Shoot, same in Little League too, man. It's same all over.
Yeah, and he's
Oh,
the
uh,
and he's the truth. He's the watch call for that because, like we said, he did have these issues in college, and he still played and that was when they had Hurts. So your backup quarterback was
yeah,
on top because he used to be your starting quarterback, and they still played Tua.
yeah, yeah. I think it's important too, man. You can see with Love, the Love injury, the Wilson injury, which Wilson, we can talk about that too, Russ Wilson. But with the Wilson injury, I think it's important for NFL teams to make sure you got you a good backup, man. Because it seems like these quarterbacks, they try to make the game where it's safe for them not to get hit, but running quarterbacks, referees ain't giving you them same calls that Brady used to get. uh,
Well, you don't want to put your shoulders
let's
down. You
talk
want
about some
to.
football. Let's talk some more football. Yeah. Let's talk a few minutes, take a few minutes on football, give a couple predictions there. This week we got Houston going against Minnesota. Houston's been on the road here. They're 2-0. They're at the top of they're the top of their division, but their division also got the Jaguars and the Colts. They probably got the worst
Haters gonna
division
hate.
out there, but they're huh?
Haters gonna hate. You gonna hate, man. Just say the dudes. Dudes winning, man.
They win. They're 2-0, and everybody else in their division is 0-2. Uh, they're the best of the losers there. So who you picking, man? At Houston, Minnesota, got it.
I picked Houston. They've been doing good.
I'm
I
rolling with
believe
Minnesota.
you would. You would.
They've been squeaking in there, man. Like I said, that sophomore slump, man, it's coming in. That sophomore slump is coming in.
Mm.
What Terry say? Wilson needs to give it up and Sierra and do the Sierra slide. Hey, but they gave Russ Wilson. I don't know if you see that. They played Denver the team that they got Denver traded Russ to, which Russ still getting a check from Denver. But they played Denver. At the end of the game, Coach Tomlin gave Russ the petty ball, which I guess is if you beat your old team or something, they got a game ball for you for that. Even though Russ did not play that game at all, he still got a petty ball. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, don't give me no doggone ball. We ain't homies. You know what I mean? I can see if I, we left each other amicably. You know what I mean? It's like a relationship, man. You did me wrong. I'm not, don't catch me. You don't want to catch me in the streets. You know. So yeah, I wouldn't have took that ball. I would have threw it right back out. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. I would have
Yeah,
played though. I don't care
yeah,
what
he
kind of
didn't
condition
earn it.
I was in. I don't care if I was in a
Yeah,
wheelchair. I would have went out there on that field and played just to show you how much I don't like you. But
yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't have took that a petty ball, man. Oh, we got a petty ball because it's petty of you to come back here and beat us. Really? It's petty of you to say something like that. Just, once they gave me a petty ball, I would have gave them. No, I can't say it. I would have gave them the female dog word ball because you my. I'll beat them. I would
Oh
have.
man. Next game, man. We got Philadelphia Eagles. Uh the 1-1 Philadelphia Eagles going against your 2-0 New Orleans Saints, man. Who you got in
Mhm.
that game?
Let's go. You know who I got. I got them Saints, boy. Got them Saints. Oh, and them
Yeah, yeah.
Saints go 3-0. Oh, and them Saints go 3-0. Yeah, man. I got them Saints, man. I believe they doing good. Like I say, they doing good until they ain't. And that's more on Carr. The rest of the team looks real nice. Kamara it's healthy, running, doing this thing. Our defense is on point. We got our line is doing real good, but we'll see. We'll see. But I just feel like sooner or later, Carr is going to.
I got New Orleans. Yeah, yeah. He'll return to good old Carr. Hopefully it's not this game. I need him to beat Philadelphia. I think they can beat Philadelphia. Philadelphia's in trouble, but Philadelphia looked the same like they looked last year and the year before. Man, everybody think Philadelphia is some beast, but like they be winning, but it be ugly how they be winning. Man, it's not a pretty game. It looks disorganized a little bit to me. I mean, they looked this last game. I mean, it came down to Saquon missing a catch, uh, which made them lose this game. But the whole game, they're still Philadelphia is in trouble. I got New Orleans winning that one.
Mhm.
Next one, man, Baltimore. Baltimore going to Dallas play my Cowboys. I got the Cowboys winning that one. Baltimore looks horrible. I don't think they make the corrections this week. Who you got there,
I
Leo?
got pretty much picked Dallas because Dallas already got one win, and Baltimore ain't got none. Yeah, Baltimore got a lot of issues over there that they need to fix. I feel like Dallas. There's two main things about Dallas. Number one, if y'all get out there and y'all keep a lead, y'all okay. Because his Brady said it well during our game. He was like, sometimes these quarterbacks get behind in the score and they just force everything. They start forcing things, and that's what happens. You know what I mean? Which make bad plays. So if you guys go out there and just start out playing and do your thing out there, y'all be all right. Y'all showed that last year. But yes, your defense on your end They need help too. So I don't know. This might be a high scoring game. But I picked Dallas.
All right. And then last but not least. All right. We all going with Dallas. Last but not least, we got Kansas City going down to Atlanta. Play Atlanta. Atlanta's been doing okay. Who you had on that one?
I got Kansas City. You know I ain't gonna pick no Atlanta. F you, Chris.
Hey, I really want Atlanta to win. Yeah. I really want Atlanta to win that one, but I'm rolling with Kansas City. Kansas City stole one last week. I'm not gonna lie, the referees helped them beat Cincinnati last week. I'm starting to think that it might be a little scripted. It might be a little scripted there. But no, they played Cincinnati last week.
Yeah, they played Cincinnati. I'm thinking about
and they called they took a touch. Yeah. It was the last call. Cincinnati threw a touchdown, and they called like a little touch, a pass interference or something. It was a real bad call. I can't remember. I think it was a bad pass interference call or a bad. It was a weird call at the end, and they put them in range. Messed the whole game up. The refs got real bad at that game towards the end. So that's it with that, man. You can check Leo picks is at the bottom. I don't have my picks up at the screen, but look, we'll see who you're picking, man. Hopefully we have another good Sunday of NFL. And man, we made it through the list there, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Jonathan would have added a little spice to this.
No, yeah. I've calmed down a lot. Like I still had talked to some people, but I ain't been talking to nobody this week. I don't want to hear anything. Didn't want to hear anything. I'm good now. I did some yoga this morning.
I'm feeling better. He did call you. He for you to call him back. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He was like, I've been looking for my son.
He done. I don't want to hear his trash talk. He like to talk trash now. He like to talk trash now. When his Baylor Bears are losing, he don't answer the phone either. He talk, a game we played today? Like, you played today. So, trash talk. I know he's going to talk big trash. But, a Dallas Cowboy loss is good for Stephen A. It gives him something to talk about because nobody really pays attention to him until Dallas loses. So. But that's it for the show, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all watching. Thank you. Those who commented, Miss Angel, Mr. Terry, as always, appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you share this, and we'll see you here next time on the 3200.
Peace.
3200, but you already know this. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Intellectual, entertaining for show. 3200, let's go. 3200, but